Hi everybody. We're going to go ahead and dive right in today to a short little chair practice. If you'd like a little more meditation in the beginning or the end, just go to the website meditation page, and there's a lot there to offer and a lot more that I'm putting on. So enjoy that anytime, even without a yoga practice if you'd like. All right, I want you to go ahead and scoot up towards the edge of your chair. I gotta get my little papers situated here, and just feel those sit bones grounded into your chair. Place your hands just gently on top of your lap, and take a moment as you sit nice and tall, breathing that energy from the tailbone to the crown of the head, and just taking a moment to notice your breath. And today we're going to kind of focus on the beauty within. And beauty begins the moment that you decide to be yourself and accept yourself. Take a moment in your mind's eye to kind of notice your physical body. Notice your thoughts and emotions and how you're feeling. And throughout our practice, inhaling acceptance. And just exhaling any negativity you may have in your mind, your spirit, anything negative that you feel physically. Just taking a moment to be, taking this time for you. And then taking that last, just nice deep breath in through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Relax. And open your eyes. Okay, we're going to begin with some neck stretches. I want you to release the right arm towards that right side of the chair. And then I want you to tilt your body over. So it's like you're holding yourself on the chair towards the left side. Now I want you to turn your chin towards your right shoulder and then bring your chin back down towards your chest. It's kind of like you're telling someone no. Taking that lean, and as you take that lean and you're holding yourself on the chair, and you're turning the neck or the head, chin towards the shoulder and back to the chest. Notice how it feels a little bit different than maybe a stretch you've done before. Notice where you feel it. If it's tight, remember if there's any pinging sensations, any tight painful areas, just come back up to a regular seated position. Make any neck movements that honor you. And then bring the chin back down to the chest. Come back to your neutral spine. And we're going to bring the left hand to the left side of the chair. And the right hand to the right thigh, tilting over towards that right side. It's just like you're going to fall off if you don't have a hold of that side of the chair. So you really want to hang on tight, and you really want to lean. Now you can try this a little bit after class too, and feel and find what you need to. And turning the chin towards the left shoulder, back down towards the chest. And that nice little roll, whether you call it a half moon or telling someone no. And then bringing the chin again back down towards the chest, coming back to a nice neutral spine. Hands both to the top of the lap. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. And then I want you to bring the arms behind you, interlace the fingers, and pull them down towards your tailbone. And if you're already as far down towards the tailbone as you can get, and You want to squeeze those shoulder blades together in the back, or maybe reach towards the back of your chair and grab a hold of the back of the seat of your chair. Now again, we're going to take and we're going to turn our chin towards our left shoulder. And then I want you to nod up and down like you're saying yes to someone. Nodding up and down, noticing what you feel on the right side. May seem kind of silly at the moment or pointless, but trust me, this is awesome. You can have a lot more mobility throughout your day. And now I want you to come to the neutral spine, bring your neck back to center, nod yes again. Chin to the chest, and then back to a neutral spine. Now if you want to exaggerate it, you can bring the chin to the chest and look up. And chin to the chest, and look up. And then back to a neutral spine. Turn the chin towards that right shoulder. And then again, nodding yes. Keep that squeeze in the shoulders, so if you've lagged forward, open up the heart, squeeze the shoulder blades together. And close your eyes. And then neutral spine, bringing the head and the neck back to center. And just take a teeter-totter tilt, left ear to left shoulder and right ear to right shoulder. And then start to relax the shoulders. And release the arms forward. And take a little bit of a forward fold. One hand to each knee. And draw your heart out and forward. Kind of extend the spine here now. You had that flexion in the spine, and now you're finding extension. So it's like somebody pulling on a necklace, out and forward, out and forward. You're not hunching around. You're reaching out with the heart. And then push into the tops of the legs, coming all the way back to your neutral spine. Take a breath. Reach the left arm overhead. And I apologize if my arms are not all the way in the chair. That doesn't happen, or in the video, it doesn't happen very often. I'm short. Now reach your right arm overhead. Let me see if I can scoot back a little bit farther just to be able to show you where the arms are supposed to be. And then I'll come back up again. I don't know, I might have to get on the floor. So from your chair, you're going to grab a hold of your left wrist, and I want you to reach all the way up. Reach, reach, reach. And pull on that wrist. Ears are between those upper arms, if possible. If not, it's okay. Work in progress. And breathe. Now, since you've seen the location of my hand, I want you to keep reaching. I'm going to bring that chair back to the front. And if you're on the floor, now you know where we're at. Here you go. Now we're going to take and pull that left arm over and across to the right side. So pull up on the wrist, up and over. Get a nice side body bend. If you feel yourself caving into your right side, come back a little bit. Keep both sit bones planted nice and firm into your chair. And breathe into the left side body. Breathe. And we're going to come all the way back up. Woo! Release the arms down. And maybe roll the shoulders forward and back. And we're going to repeat that on the opposite side. So I'd like you to take and reach the right arm up, and you're going to grab that right wrist and you're going to pull it upward. Pull, pull, pull. Ears between the upper arms. Maybe close your eyes, your gaze is straight forward. Reach, reach. You're trying to touch the ceiling or the sky, or depends on where you're sitting. Breathing into the length in the arm and the side body, and then drawing the right arm over towards the left side. And you're just stretching out the right side. Remember, we're not leaning over. Stay nice and tall. Pull the arm over and across. Keep the body in that center location. Breathe into the right side. And go ahead. Come back to center and release. And roll out your shoulders if you need to. Now let's make sure you're close to the front edge of your chair. And I want you to bring the left knee up. And take the right hand now and put it on the front of the shin. You can bring it under the thigh. You can take a strap if you'd like. You're going to hold on to that left leg, and you're going to bring it up, and then we're going to take a little twist towards the left side. So you can bring that left arm out. You can come down to the side of your chair or up and across the top of the back of your chair. And you're looking, your gaze is headed towards that left shoulder, but I don't want you to pull on it, so you're looking at your left shoulder. Keep the head, neck, and spine in alignment. Keep the lift in that left leg. And maybe flex the ankle, spread the toes, heel pushes down and out. Beautiful. Keep breathing. And then release the left foot down. Your hand's going to slide right back up to that left thigh, top of the knee. Cross the right arm over towards, the left arm towards the right knee. Take a nice deep breath in, and then bend from the hips and fold out and forward. Come all the way back to a neutral spine. Unwind the hands. Opposite side. Right leg comes in, half wind releasing pose. And you're going to grab that leg with the opposite arm, sweeping the right arm behind and twisting open to the right side this time. Push the heel down, spread the toes. Go ahead, look up at the video if we got a little lost, always making sure that you're being safe in your poses. You're looking towards the right shoulder, over towards that direction, lengthening the spine with an inhale. And relaxing open into your twist with your exhale. Now as you release the right leg, just let that hand slide towards the knee. Right arm unwinds, comes across the left arm. Arms are crossed opposite direction this time. Take your fold from your hips and draw your heart center out and forward, breathing into the extension in the spine. Unwind the arms and pressing yourself back to a neutral spine. All right, getting a little bit of motion in our hip we're going to work on. And I want you just to pick that left leg up. You can dial the toes down this time. Let's dial them down. And I want you to start to make some circles with that left leg. Some nice smooth, now don't get speedy circles here. I'm going to write you a ticket. Just nice smooth circles. Now notice which direction you're making those circles, and then I want you to make that rotation go the opposite way. And maybe notice how they're not quite as smooth and they're a little different. And notice the different sensation. Release left foot down. Right leg up. Toes dialed down. And draw the circles if you can with the knee. If you need to scoot a little bit closer towards the edge of your chair, you can do that. And you're gonna notice that you feel probably on one side a little clumsy. And now you're gonna reverse, depending on which is your dominant side. Just making those circles, relaxing the ankle. Release the right leg down. Come right back up to a neutral spine. Nice breath. And just kind of take a moment, internalize, notice the feelings, sensations, anything that might need to work on, anything you pushed a little too far. All right, now we're just gonna do a few toe taps, moving the legs, extending the knee. They've been bent when you're sitting in a chair. The knees stay bent for so long, whether you're in your office or we're just doing some poses here and the knees are bent from sitting. So tap your toes out to the side. I'm gonna have to scoot back again, guys. I really apologize. Let's try this so you can see. Tap the toes out to the side. Pick the knee up. Bring them back in and set that left foot back on the mat. Tap the toes forward and out on the right. Lift the knee up. Hip comes back in and place the right foot down. Now just take a moment and find your rhythm. Finding that extension is really good for the knees. Tap, in, release. 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 And just go ahead and come back to your neutral position. I want to tell you guys, you can do this anytime while you're watching TV, on your recliner, on your couch, in a bus station, wherever you are at. I heard a teacher, an instructor today say, it doesn't matter where you're at. Take a few minutes if you didn't get your yoga practice in, and you can do a lot of seated poses anywhere you go. All right, so now we are going to bring our, let me see if I can get this one. We're going to bring our arms in. We're going to do what we call a speed skater, and I always get a little bit discombobulated myself when I'm doing this. So bear with me. And it is literally like you are skating. So you're sitting nice and tall and your forearms are up, and you know how a skater, a speed skater, will move their arms. That's the motion we're going to take. So, but it's opposite leg, opposite arm. So bringing the left leg out to the side, right arm reaches out and forward. I'm going to do this real slow to begin with. It's a little bit harder. Then you're going to lean to the left arm comes out, right leg comes out. Now I want you just to take a minute, nice slow skating. Maybe you open the fingers. Feel how this gets into the hips rather quickly. And then maybe just close your eyes and imagine you're picking up speed, even if you're not. Let me see if I can get a little speed going here. So then I'm going to really race this. Not very often I tell you to pick up the speed in yoga. Okay, speed, but steady flow with the breath. And then go ahead, bring it back in, bring your palms together, your hands kind of to heart center. And just take a moment and feeling your breath as we begin a few core body crunches. And take a moment and breathe. All right, release the hands. We're going to step the feet wide. So towards the edges of your mat. And you're going to bring the left hand behind your head. The elbow is out. And the right hand just kind of sets on top of the right leg. And literally just crunches. You're gonna pull this left elbow towards that right knee. You're gonna lift them both in and crunch. Lift and crunch, step it back out to the side. Lift and crunch, and step it back out. Now, if you need to take a moment to close your eyes, focus on your movement. Notice what you feel, squeezing that air out, exhaling as you bring it in, and then inhaling, filling the belly with air as you release out. So let's try that one more time and really focus on the breath. Inhale, exhale. And release. Okay. Bring the left hand to the left thigh. Just take a moment, roll your shoulders, maybe roll your hips if you need to. Anything that you need to do before you begin the opposite side. Right hand comes behind your head. Elbow is out to begin with, and then we crunch it. Follow the breath. I'm not going to talk so much here. Knee to elbow. And release the right arm. All right, we're gonna pretty much end it here today, but we're gonna take a minute and just kind of relax the spine after those crunches. I want you to start to make some hip circles, hands are on the lap, and you're just making some circles either left or right, nice big circles if you can. And let's get the shoulders in there. Making some nice left shoulder towards the right knee, right shoulder towards the left knee as you come around. Now again, remember, if you need a long meditation, I want you to pause the video. Go ahead and reverse your circles. Go ahead and pause the video, end the video, just click on a meditation, sit back in your chair. Sit tall, even if you have your back next to the chair, feet flat on the floor. Close your eyes and enjoy. Now come back to center, back to a neutral spine. Step your feet in. Sit tall. Nice big inhale into those lungs, nice healthy lungs. And then exhale. Relax. Bring your hands into prayer center. Namaste, my friends. Enjoy. Have a wonderful day.